Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. He'll return it from the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He hands it to the back. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Caught on the outside. It's Hoffman. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Here we go. Gaucho.
And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
He shreds the tackle. Well, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running through the tackle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here's the option play. Has the first down, still on the move. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit. That's what caused the fumble.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's caught. It's Haynes. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
We'll give it to the running back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
An empty backfield on second and short. He'll ride the back again here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And they hand it off to the back. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On third down, it's a handoff. Powers through a tackle. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
Syracuse lines up now, 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Syracuse.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. brings the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away?
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The ball is picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Orangeman. So the offense clicking after building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Caught over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. Just trying to get rid of it. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it second and short. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Hart. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Quarterback operating an empty set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught for the completion. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The Orange have it now, 1st and goal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
The back's got it. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Syracuse. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Trying to extend the play. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pulls it in. It's White. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's McGohan. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Takes it inside the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Now rolling out to his left. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Okay, ready?
And the Badgers are in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Barry Johnson. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
A great call by the defensive coordinator bringing the linebacker from Wisconsin on the blitz, and he gets home for the sack. And, boy, they have had as many linebackers over the years as maybe anybody in college football with the ability to rush the quarterback and come up with big sacks like this.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Touchdown, Badgers! This game is far from over. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turner trying to create good field position. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. It's a run. Running back's got it. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackle, but first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half versus this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Fighting off the defender. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking for some space. It's Hart. Gets some space around the 30. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple of plays.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Badgers looking to run some tempo here.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points.
Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's White. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. No huddle now for the offense. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Looks like he's going to run it. In the clear at the 25. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a 1st down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They break a huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. On the run, it's White. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Well, that stop is going to bring up 4th down, and looking at the clock, I think it's a no-brainer. In a 2-possession game, you've got to go for this, and you've got to hope to convert to stay in the game.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Orangeman. No chance to catch it. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Now the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles and try to slow this guy down.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Grab down the middle. It's Barry Johnson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Badgers come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Can he make it to the marker? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Hands off to the left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Offense chasing 4.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.